What's going on? This is API Phone Help, and today we're going to continue with the MacBook Pro Installation Series. And today I'm going to show you guys how to install a brand new solid-state drive into your MacBook Pro. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to back up our MacBook Pro using Time Machine, which is built into all Mac OS X. And it's very easy, and it allows us to make a direct copy of the hard drive that's already inside the MacBook, so it's a lot easier to replace or reinstall a brand new hard drive. Alright, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is have a hard drive dedicated for your Time Machine. Now this one I call Time Machine. It's a 60 gigabyte drive, and I dedicated it straight for Time Machine to basically just do this video. So within Time Machine, you're going to find backups.backupdb. That's the backup database for Time Machine. Now what you're going to want to do is go into your system preferences. Now this is if you do not have a Time Machine disk already set up. So what you're going to do is click on Time Machine and then turn it on. It's going to ask you to select a disk. Now, something to remember here is if you select a certain disk, it's going to wipe that disk completely clean. So make sure that you have a disk that is able to wipe clean. You have nothing on it that you want to save, because it's going to wipe the entire thing clean. So since I already have my disk selected, which is my Time Machine, as you can see over here, all we're going to do is start the Time Machine. I typically like to show Time Machine in menu bar. Right down here you can see this checkbox, and you can find Time Machine up here. So all you're going to do is click Backup Now. Alright, so after your Time Machine has backed up, you can see it just finished today at 2:55. It's now 2:59. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to restart your computer. And while you restart your computer, or after you press restart, you're going to hold the Option key on your keyboard. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to have to need a SATA to USB connector. You can pick these up on Amazon. They're relatively cheap. I would say roughly about $5–10 at most. And then you're going to connect your SATA to USB connector to the solid state drive, and then you're going to connect that into your Mac. Okay, now still while holding Option, once your Macintosh restarts, you're going to continue to hold Option, and then you're going to go into this recovery mode. I will have to, there we go, change this. So you're going to go into this recovery mode. Alright, so once the OS X Utilities comes up, what you're going to do is you are going to go into Disk Utility first. And from there, you're going to find your hard drive that you are going to be installing as your new hard drive, which I know is my 250 gigabyte Seagate USB 3.0 cable. The reason that it's called that is because I'm using a Seagate cable. So you're going to do that, and you're going to want to partition it Mac OS Extended Journaled, and then I'm just going to call it Mac OS. Erase, erase. Should be relatively quick, just basically making a partition on here. Alright. And now we have a partition on the solid state drive. Now once you're done with that, you're going to close, restore from Time Machine backup, continue, continue through this, select Time Machine backup, so mine was in my work backup drive, continue, And then I'm going to select which version I want. So I want the latest one. So it goes earliest up at the top, and the most recent at the top, and the most furthest away at the bottom. So you just want the most recent one. Continue. And then you're going to say which OS you want it to go onto. So this right here, Macintosh hard drive, that is my hard drive that is currently in the machine, so I don't want to mess that up. I want it to go onto Mac OS, which is the brand new solid state drive that I just that I just purchased. So you make sure you are on the one that you want. Typically it's going to look this yellowish orange color because it is going to be the one that is connected via USB versus the one that is internal right here. So now you're just going to click Restore and Continue, and it is going to erase Mac OS, anything that's on it, and restore it to the Time Machine backup that you had just created. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do after you get your new solid state drive all hooked up and ready to go is you're going to want to take out all 10 of these screws on the bottom plate of your MacBook Pro. Alright, now once the screws are all out, you're just going to lift up the plate, and you will find 2 new screws over here by the hard drive. This here is your Mac hard drive. So like I said, the 2 screws are going to be here and here. They both also require a 00 Phillips screwdriver. So you just take those. And these screws here do not actually come out, they just loosen up and allow you to take this rod here out to get your hard drive out. So the next thing we're going to do is just lift up on this tab and slide your hard drive out. And then at the top here, you're going to pull this connector piece off. And there you go, your hard drive is now out. Alright, so now if you notice, there are these little things here. They actually screw into the side of your hard drive, and it's what keeps your hard drive inside your Mac. So what I actually have found is that new hard drives do not come with these because this is specific for a Mac. So you have to take a pair of pliers and take them out. I have actually taken 2 of them out already, so I will take the other 2 out with the pliers. Alright, and once you have those out, you're just going to put them into your solid state drive or whatever other drive you have. Alright, and once you do that, hand tighten them. You're just going to want to tighten them with the pliers. And then once they are relatively tight with the pliers, you're going to want to plug in your brand new drive and put the little notches right where they go back in here. Alright, so once that is done, you just take this little connector piece here and place it back over those little notches we just took out. And you're just going to screw everything back into place. And all you want to do is hand tighten these. Alright, and after this is finished, you're going to take your back plate, put it back on, and screw the rest of the screws in. Once you are finished there, you just take it and turn it back on, make sure everything works. And once you turn it back on, Apple Sign is always a good thing, so all you're going to want to do is just wait for it to load and you will be all set. Alright, so the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to put all of the 10 screws back into our back plate to screw everything back into place. Okay, once everything is screwed back in, we're going to flip it over and turn it on. So as you can see, my MacBook is running perfectly with the brand new solid state drive in it. And honestly, I've already noticed a significant speed difference even in turning it on. So that is everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I was able to show you how to install a hard drive into your MacBook Pro. If you like this video, like it down there. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, which is going to be over here, and I will see you next time.